Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. He loses the football. And the Chiefs pick it up. And what a way to begin the scoring, Brock, as they take it back for the touchdown. The Chiefs capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have two hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. In this defense, well, they took advantage.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. And the first carry here for Ashton Genty. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. He beams one deep right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in by his back here. It's Genty. Great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
All set to go now from the 35. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. Running in the red zone. And that is a touchdown! The Raiders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slant, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB,
Yeah.
and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can you lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook? Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
Gain of 8. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
A 7-yard pickup.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
2nd and 3 now. On the draw, it's Walker. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Near the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Chiefs 14, Raiders 7. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll go play action. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. Giving this to Genty. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you give him another foot of space, and he's going to bring that in for a nice gain. The throw, it just didn't give him enough real estate to establish possession before he hit the sideline.
Third down from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Xavier Worthy now on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Here's Mahomes. Lofts it deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete to Walker on the check down. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Walker on first down. Fights his way through a tackle. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, it's going to run right through you.
Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down at the 30. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
10 more yards.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. 43. 15.
Here's Mahomes now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. All set now. 1st and 10. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Yellow.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Hey, Ripley. Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Try and get that one to Brock Bowers. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing a double coverage, odds are against you.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. Has a hole left, room to run. To the 10. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Well, Brock, it speaks to the constant threats that these slant routes pose that we aren't all too surprised when one of them breaks for something much bigger than it's designed, right? And it ends just like it did in a touchdown.
Yeah, Kate, that's exactly right. And the great quarterback coaches, they demand of their QBs to put it right on the money. Because when you hit that exact spot, when you don't slow your receiver down and he can catch and run, especially with the elite athletes at that position in this league, big plays follow.
14.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Worthy now to return it. He brushed him off with ease. Things going well so far. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stopped.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down.
I don't need to. 15, 15.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Right side.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Hey, rip lift. 15, 15. Right side.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. We get a timeout, 8 seconds remaining before halftime.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the 1st down.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. He'll throw it. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And the Raiders get to it! And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
This really should be the last place and the last down you expect to fumble on. There's still 2, 3, maybe more to work with. Just take care of the ball. Go down when you're hit and set up for 2nd down.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger, left leg 19.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. Racing down the left side. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders push their lead further to start the half. Brock Bowers, the touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow. Heroes fighting.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Worthy. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Walker running right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Yellow. White side.
Going to the ground again on first. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Chiefs first down.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow. Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble, but it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Caught just shy of the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Walker has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
He's got it. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. They're going play action. The lateral goes haywire, live ball. And there it is. He just kept choosing to go backward, partner. And now he's all the way in his own end zone for a safety. Cannot believe it. So following the safety block, they're on now to begrudgingly send it away with a free kick. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That goes for a gain of just 1, and it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage to the top.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Yellow, yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. It's complete. This is Olave. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
That's another.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Walker now from the gun. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Taking down at the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
I don't need to.
Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
3rd and long for Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Yellow. 15.
Running for it, it's Walker. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Hey, Sunday. 15, yellow. Yellow. 15. Attack.
He's back to throw. That one connects. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Looking quickly here.
2-yard lead. It's now 4th and goal.
15. Hey, dribble it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that 2nd one far bigger than his 1st when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the 2nd half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
And he has it inside the end zone. That's going to add 2 to their lead here late.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Genty. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
This is Genty on second. And he takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Back to throw it. Caught by his back. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Raiders down by only 3. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. We give up the guts. It's Genty. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Genty takes this the wrong way. That's a loss all the way back to the 5. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Raiders jump in front late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Worthy now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. At their own
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Setting up to pass. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's taken down at the 30. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he gets out of bounds to save that final timeout. This picks up the first down, too.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
On the move. Will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
180! 43! 43! Hey, 57, 57! What's that?
Here he is to throw.